Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Magha Astrology. I hope you all are doing well and are staying safe during this pandemic. Today's topic is about top 5 psychopaths, and we will be analyzing their birth chart, horoscopes, and we'll be finding astrological reasonings as to why these people behave in a certain way, like antisocial and such things. Let's get started. First thing which comes to the mind is who are these people and what is the common thing between all of them. Obviously, there must be something common. The obvious things that are common is they kill people, they do terrible stuff that harms our society, and they are cruel, and many psychopaths are observed to be emotionally cold. So I have picked top 5 psychopaths of the USA, and I have listed them in my diary here, and we will be analyzing their charts and we will be seeing their similarities and the same patterns. But before we dive into the analyzing thing, I have made 3 categories, and before diving into the charts, let's see what those categories are, which is based on my personal research, by the way. Top 3 categories that I have listed these people into. First is dark and wicked minded. Second category is neurological or nervous disorders. That is a medical condition too. Third one is over aggressiveness and toxic and potential abusers. These are top 3. These are 3 categories that I have classified all the psychopaths into. Now, why have I classified all the psychopaths in these 3 categories? First of all, the similarities between first and third classification is we will have to take moon in our consideration, because moon is what? Moon is the significator of our man. Moon is the karaka planet for our emotions and our mind, and all of those people, as we just talked, they all are somewhere loose in their mind. So now, since this is clear, we will be looking moon for first and third classification, and we will have to take in Mercury in consideration for second classification. Now, why Mercury? Second classification is about nervous or neurological disorders, and anything related to nervous system is ruled by Mercury. Mercury or Budh is the karak of our nervous system and our buddhi. Buddhi is what? Buddhi is our intelligence, our conscious brain, decision makings, etc., communications. So in first classification, what will be common is dark minded people. Moon will be either sitting with Rahu or Ketu or Saturn. Why these 3 planets? Rahu is what? So Rahu and Ketu is the north and south node of the moon, for those who does not know about this, and this is mathematically calculated axis. These are 2 axes and 2 mathematically calculated points of the moon and between moon and sun. So why Rahu and Ketu and Saturn? Obviously, Saturn, as we all know, Saturn is the darkest planet of all of 7 planets that are considered into the Vedic astrology. Anyway, so when moon sits with any of these 3 planets or is aspected by Saturn, or is aspected or conjuncted with any of more malefics too. In the first classification, only these 3. When it sits with moon, Rahu, when Rahu sits with moon and Ketu aspects the moon, what happens is their mind becomes really dark. That was the first classification. When Ketu, the south node of moon, sits with moon, in a conjunction, what happens is Ketu is what? Ketu is detachments, dissatisfactions. Ketu does not has any head. Its nature, its natural nature is completely opposite to Rahu. Rahu is obsessions. Rahu is our materialistic obsessions with mundane things in this planet, on this planet. Ketu is completely opposite. Ketu is detachment from this materialistic mundane world. When it sits with moon, which is the natural significator of our emotions, it naturally will detach you from your emotions. It will make you completely cold, and when a person becomes completely cold and emotionless of his feelings, he loses complete sense of emotion, emotional compassion, emotional that bond. So this is the summary of first classification. Now coming to the third classification, which is over aggressiveness. As soon as I say the word aggression, what planet comes to our mind is Mars. Mangal. Mars is the significator of wars, aggression, energy, stamina, blood, all such things is represented by Mars. So when moon is sitting with Mars, and if it also has any aspect, any 60-degree, any Purn aspect of Rahu or Saturn or any more malefic contact, then that person really becomes overly aggressive. So coming to the second classification. Second classification was about neurological disorders, which, as I told you earlier, our nervous system is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the natural significator of that. So whenever Mercury, and this is a must, Mercury and ascendant Lord both should have some kind of malefic contact or malefic relationship in order for this to happen. If let's say your Mercury is debilitated and ascendant Lord is in a good condition, in a Kendra Trikon houses without any malefic contact, then you don't have to worry about anything. And even if your Mercury is debilitated or exalted, doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, it will give you other benefits if exalted, and other problems such as in communication if debilitated, but it will not give you these kinds of neurological disorders which can become harmful for the society. Always keep this in mind. Ascendant Lord and Mercury both should have malefic association in order for this classification to happen. Another important thing is planets does not give you results all the time. No, planets gives you results as per their placements only in their time period, which is called as Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardasha in Vedic astrology. Okay, so let's start with the charts of our top 5 psychopaths which I have picked. So first one is Ed Gein, born August 27th, 1906, 11:30 p.m. La Crosse, Wisconsin. So he has Mercury with Mars and Rahu in Leo. See what I told you? In third house. And Mars is his Atmakarak planet. Means Mars is holding the highest degrees. So now, aggression is obviously seen as the first thing. Aggression is too much obvious because see the Rahu's placement. See, we must look at the Rahu placement here. So what Rahu does is Rahu adapts himself as per the quality of the sign lord which it is sitting in. So here Rahu is sitting in the 5th house, which is ruled by Sun. So here Rahu is behaving like Sun, and it also adapts the qualities of the planets it is sitting with, and it is sitting with Mars. So one warrior and one king, one cruel and one malefic planet. One malefic planet is adapting one cruel and one malefic planet. So you are seeing this personality of the Rahu now. It is becoming 3 times malefic than it was originally. Alright, so next one, John Wayne Gacy, born March 17th, 1942, 12:29 a.m. Chicago. So he has moon with Sun, Mercury and Ketu, with Rahu aspecting this conjunction through his 7th aspect, means completely opposite to Ketu. So obviously, as we talked about the third classification, so actually this is third and second both. So now third one, Jeffrey Dahmer, born May 21st, 1960, 4:34 p.m. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So he had moon with Mars in 6th house and Jupiter and Saturn conjunction in the 3rd house. This is very interesting. You know why this is interesting? Because moon is sitting with Mars in the 8th house. 6th house. 6th house is the house for of our illnesses, our diseases, our enemies, debt. When your mind and aggression is sitting into the 6th house of illnesses, this clearly shows diseases related to mind due to over energy or over aggression. This is very clear. Now coming to the 3rd house, Jupiter and Saturn conjunction is one of the most complex and blissful yet a very strict conjunction, if we have to put it in a simple way. Moving on, Ted Bundy. We all are aware of this name. Still, I chose it because why not? Born November 24th, 1946, 10:35 p.m. Burlington, Vermont. Moon is sitting with Sun, Mars, Ketu, with Rahu aspecting it. Sun is also ascendant lord, and he had Venus, Saturn and Mercury, all 3 planets as retro, with Saturn being retro into the ascendant itself. So first of all, ascendant lord is with malefics. Ascendant lord is in the bad condition. Ascendant itself is in bad condition. Retro Saturn is sitting in its most enemy signs. Sun and Saturn has the most fierce enmity between all the planets. So 5th is Kenny Anderson. I think I forgot to write his details, but forgive me. So Mercury with Mars and Venus. But before you jump onto me, let me take you in his D9 chart, which is the Navamsha. Moon is with Rahu and Mercury is with Ketu. So they are making this axis, Moon and Rahu conjunction in the D9 ascendant and Mercury and Ketu conjunction in the 7th house. So you see this mutual aspect happening. Moon and Mercury both are aspecting each other and both are into the hold of these 2 malefics. This was the analysis of their charts, and before I wrap up this video, I want to share some important things that must be looked at if you are also analyzing some similar kind of chart. So that is 1st house, your ascendant lord and his condition, 3rd house and 6th house. Anyway, so this was my analysis for top 5 psychopaths and their astrological reasoning behind it. So if you have not yet subscribed, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos.